Welcome to From the Green Room, the show where we go beyond the spotlight and behind the scenes. I'm your host, Ariana Escalante, and my guest today is someone who's not only a YouTube sensation, but was one of the original pioneers. You probably best know her from her viral Cinnamon Challenge video, but she's also a comedian, an actress, entrepreneur, the iconic face behind the green lipstick. Please help me welcome Glozell Green.
Hello, this is Glozell. Is you okay? Is you good? Because I want to know. Now, I heard you say Taylor Swift and Ariana Grande, you know, these powerhouse super women. Okay, you can add Glozell. You just add Glozell to that list.
I think she's already up there. I mean,
right.
you have been one of the original successes of one of the biggest platforms in the world, YouTube. Take us back in time. What was it like to be one of the original creators?
Well, when I was an original creator, you don't know that you're an original creator. You're just trying to put your stuff out there, not thinking, I didn't know that the internet was going to be what it was. Okay, I'm not going to tell my age, but I grew up on a typewriter. Like, my mom still does that. So I'm like, you know, this computer thing, I don't know what these numbers are. I just know a real audience. I'm coming from like performing in front of a real audience. But guess what? That's a real audience too. Okay? A real audience that most of my videos, I couldn't get up because I ain't have no clothes on. I'm at home. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I could do this. You know, when you're doing stand-up, you have to go out, and it's usually late. Mm-hmm. Okay? And then when you come out, it's not like they give you valet parking. Oh, you're going to perform? No, you're just another person that's performing. And you go there and you're asking, you're begging your friends to come. I need at least 10 people so I can get 2 minutes, you know, and then you get bumped by Damon Wayans. I remember
How dare
that.
they?
I remember that. Okay, and all my people, like, they were really funny, but they're not coming back next week when I finally, you know, can go up or something like that. So it was rough.
Well, I think you make a great point about the ups and downs of the industry in general. Tell us a little bit about your story, how you blew up successfully. You were one of the first to have 1 million subscribers. And then what has the journey been like in terms of sustaining that audience?
Okay, in terms of sustaining that audience, it has been, you know, ups and downs, you know, the ebb and flow, it hurts. But like the little engine that could, you know, just keep going. And then you'll find your niche again. And you have this new audience and you'll find your niche again. And there's some people who know me who are well into their 20s. I remember watching you. And then my daughter's in the 4th grade and her class is like, that's your mother. You know, they're 8, 9, 10. So it is nice to have this body of work. You know, there was a time that I had more numbers than anybody on television, which is crazy. So, and I always wanted to be on television. I grew up watching television. There was no internet. But now, you know, you could watch things on your computer and then you could watch things on your phone. So I became somebody who people really felt like they were close to. When you go to the movies, it's far away. When you don't stand right on your TV, but on your phone is right here. So I had a lot of people who really thought I was their friend because I'm in their hand, literally.
And you're clearly so multi-talented. I understand that you trained before, that you also act. You're a comedian. You've been on stages like the Laugh Factory. I mean, huge stages. What was your
Showtime
performance?
At the Apollo. I've been there, done it. There's not too many comedy clubs that I haven't done. But one thing is that, and my background, I have a musical theater background. I have a BFA from the University of Florida. Go Gators. All right, so I had that background. But guess what? That is nothing, you know, when you have to still have to audition. You still have to put yourself out there. No one's going, oh, wait a minute, she has a degree. Let's move her up. They don't care about that. Right. You know, so you have to prove yourself over and over and over again. So now I have the numbers, I've sustained, and you have to really pat yourself on the back, you know, and keep going because no one else is going to do it. Now there's billions of people online. You know, it wasn't as many when I was doing it, and now there is. And there's like 8,000 videos being uploaded every minute, something like that.
I mean, like you were saying, you have to just continue to reinvent yourself over and over and over again. And I love watching your career now. I mean, you've come such a long way since those early first 1 million subscribers.
My daughter is now a part of my videos. So that's how things have changed and evolved. And I want to be like Beyonce. And one day I'll be like, go on, little Green Ivy. Just go ahead. Just take over the business. You know, that'd be great. Mama's tired. She's tired.
What does your daughter think of all of this and even being a little bit in that fame spotlight herself?
She feels like at first she just thought everybody knows mommy, you know, but when she got some free French fries from McDonald's,
that's when it clicked.
Yes, then she was like, this is powerful. This is kind of got free.
She got the
told
itch.
everybody. Yeah, the lady at the window knew my mommy. I got free French fries. So then I became a star to her. So that was amazing.
So what about your recent projects? What have you been filming? I understand that you've been in some films. Tell us about Trolls.
Oh yes, definitely. I love Trolls. I'm in that series of Trolls, and Wreck-It Ralph. I'm in that series also, and I'm on Worst Cooks of America. When I tell you it was bad, it was really bad. I'm the worst cook in America. Yes, and of course there's more projects that you can't say anything until they're done, but you're always hungry for the next thing, because people are talking about the cinnamon challenge still to this day, and I think that's great. It's been about 10 years. So people literally grew up watching me go. Yes.
We are glad that you survived it because
yes, it got me to the White House. Hey,
click, click. I know that you've gone on to kind of discover some other talents as well, and maybe even doing collaborations with other creators. Tell me about that.
Well, there's a lot of talented people. And number one thing people asked me was like, how do I get started? Everyone wants to be a star. When I started, I didn't know you could be a star from what you were doing, because I was always thinking television, but I'm sure the newspaper thought, oh no, here comes radio, and radio thought, oh no, here comes television, and television like, oh, here comes the internet, and we're taking over. Wahaha. So what was the question? Because I just ran my mouth.
Do you ever enjoy collaborating with other creators?
If I had it my way, no, forget them, forget all of them, because it's when you come to the table and I'm like, we're going to say I'm an on-time person. So when they say 5 o'clock, I'm there at 5 o'clock. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. So I know that I like to be on time, and that usually drives me crazy. But collaborating with my friends, that does work. And that is the number one way to get even more people. What if you was just sitting here by yourself, talking to yourself by yourself? No, you have to have somebody. This is a collab. So yes, it's great. It works. And you're on time.
Oh, you as well, obviously.
And I like her nails. Her nails are pressed on, y'all. They press
on. The switch
on.
is happening. Everyone I know.
I'm switching. Okay? Like 120. That's where I'm going right now. I'm just letting you know they look good. Better than mine.
I feel like you understood the concept of branding before you even knew you were going to become your own brand. Tell me about the green lipstick. What inspired that?
Oh, the green lipstick. Okay. What had happened was my real last name is Green. Okay. And it was around Halloween. There was a green lipstick. And I did a video. I was like, I wear the green lipstick. The hateration went on and on. The comments like, that's ugly. Who are you hanging out with? Kermit the Frog or the Incredible Hulk? Okay. But then I'm like, well, look at all the attention that it's getting.
Engagement.
Hello. Exactly. Engagement. And that's number one thing. So engagement, and I'm not hurting anybody wearing green lipstick, and it is my name. So I kept it up. And one time I was like, oh, forget about it. What happened to the lipstick? So people just love to hate on you. They just want to make a comment. So it's all good. And that became my signature.
When we come back, I want to talk a little bit more about your story of resilience, because I think that is such a reason why you were still on everyone's minds today. We're going to come right back after this. This is From the Green Room, and we'll see you in just a moment.
So what's the reason Beyoncé sparkles when she hits the stage? Because she's trained herself for excellence, musically and physically. Now, with the Body Like Bee program, you can sculpt your body the same way as Lady B does. Inside the Body Like Bee program, we have 4 amazing workouts with celebrity trainer Venus Moore. The 4 workouts are glutes, thighs, core, and upper body. Everything you need to be like B. Now, you can use these exclusive Hollywood workouts and get amazing results in 30 days or less. All you have to do is sign up for this amazing program right now. Unlike other complicated workout programs, all you need to complete this workout plan is some space, a mat, dumbbells, and a desire to look great when you walk in a room. Here's a secret you may not know. Part of weight loss is nutrition and diet, cutting carbs and processed sugars. That's why we've included our complete nutritional guide absolutely free. Plus, we've included additional content we know you're gonna love. We've assembled our special team of Hollywood experts to teach you about nutrition and how to eat, how to do your makeup, style your hair, and how to dress like a Hollywood star. Now is the time to look and feel your best, just like Lady B herself. Don't wait. Get started right now.
Welcome back to From the Green Room. I'm your host, Ariana Escalante, and we're here with Glozell Green. Glozell, I want to hear more about this story of resilience that I keep seeing a pattern of. Back when you were starting to upload your first YouTube videos, like you said, you didn't know you were a star emerging at the time. What kept you going uploading when you weren't sure what was to come?
Well, when you don't know, it's like, first of all, you're creative. I'm a creative person, so I wanted to put my creativity somewhere. I didn't think anybody was watching, so I'm just throwing it up there. And then that grew an audience that I wasn't paying attention to for the longest time because I didn't understand numbers. I guess I still don't, but I didn't understand numbers at the time, and that those were really real people looking at it because I'm used to a live audience or you know, people in front of you, not people just making comments. I'm like, what is this?
I mean, it was brand new, the internet audience just being a number. So what was your performing like before that? When did you know you were a performer? Were you storytelling with your family? Were you on stage as a kid?
I was on stage as a kid all the time. My first piano recital was when I was 2, and I've been...
2? Little prodigy.
Well, I was just like, hi, cross buns, 1 a penny, 2 a cream, cross bun.
I'm still impressed.
My name is Glozell Green, and I'm going to play for you. You know, so and my mom has that on big giant camera. Kind of a thing. And so I've always been up front. I played the piano for a choir, you know, and in California and in Florida from where I'm from. And that's how I made my money. I played for weddings and churches and all kinds of things, different events that someone was singing for, I would accompany them. Most people don't even know I play because on YouTube, it was just like being funny or whatever. And then there's a few things where I have the keyboard in it, but I haven't really combined the two. So my background it just kept changing and morphing to what I needed to be. But what kept me going is like, you hungry, you know, like what's next? I got to keep doing something. Where am I in life? And it's just interesting that people are interested in me.
I think your authenticity is a real big reason for that because there's so much on TV, online that feels so rehearsed, so canned. So, you know, what is it about your authentic journey that might surprise people? Has it been more vulnerable than it might seem?
It has been more vulnerable because I didn't know that I was going to be divorced. I didn't know if it was going to take 15 IVFs to have a child, you know, and I didn't think, you know, and that created more of an audience. I also didn't know that I would be sitting in front of a sitting president at the time because so I want to tell whoever is watching to just do what you feel like you're supposed to do. And what's going to come, I wouldn't believe that I'll be sitting here still talking about YouTube, about a video that, you know, videos that I've done for over a decade. You can't plan for that. So as long as you're true to yourself, and I like to talk about people, but I was always kind. I would want the Kardashians to be like, girl, you funny. Do something about me. You know, do that. As opposed to, oh, there she is. There she is. Let's get her. You know, so it's been very pleasant and joyful. And it takes longer. I feel like when you're a clean comic, it takes a little bit longer, you know, but you maintain and you're still here.
I love that you mentioned the positive. You know, that side of it, bringing joy to people. I feel like your videos have brought so much joy to complete strangers over the years. Are there any ways that other people have brought that joy back into your life?
Oh, yes, because I can go back to the French fry line. You know, my daughter wanted a Happy Meal, and I get there, and you know, that face, I know you. Oh, my goodness. And that is so great. You know, because you
still enjoy that?
Yes. There's a time where you're just like, I just want to get the almond milk. Oh my goodness. The high school has let out. I'm never going to get, you know, in the Chick-fil-A line. This is not Disney. Oh, my daughter's like, oh, I want to get on the ride. Well, okay. I have to take a picture with the attendant because that's how we eat. And now she's like, you know, like I got to make sure that she takes a picture too. And she's ready, you know, Glozell. She's like, I'm Ozell. And is you okay? I'm like, get your own thing. Another thing about my daughter, this is, okay. So when I was growing up, there wasn't hardly any representation. But my daughter of black people, can I say that? You white? It's okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, black people. Okay, so, but now my daughter sees pictures and there's books and everything. I'm like, that's not fair. You know, I had to make it without nothing. Now she's like, look at me, that's me. And I'm like, you don't have the struggle that I have with all your positivity and and representation. But it's actually great. But I'm like, okay, you got a ways. You just don't know what I've been through.
What is it like raising your daughter now in the age of the internet? I mean, there's so many positives, but there's also so many wild, new, crazy things that I think we don't understand.
Well, I'm always like, well, what you looking at? Because I would be looking at a video and then all of a sudden the advertisement is like, is it soft? Do you need a heart? You're just like, what? I was watching, like, I wasn't even watching it. You're just like, and if you click like on one thing by accident, if you click one thing, then you get all, I was like, oh no. So now I'm more cautious because before, she's on the kids app part. But then I'm like, what are the commercials or where they tune into? Who are you talking to? Like, what? She in there having a conversation. What? You playing a video game? Oh, but there's people, I'm like, oh my goodness.
Can't keep up.
However, this is our business and there's a lot of positive things there. So, and if you're a positive person, positive things will come to you, So far, so good.
I feel like the internet has just opened up so many new types of opportunity. So as a creator, I would imagine many of us are very curious, what does success look like? Because it's not that traditional, you have to be, an A-lister in the movies.
No.
Now, in order to be a happy human being, it seems that there are so many ways to go about that as a creator. Talk to me about what success means to you.
To be an entertainer, because there's so many different ways to be a creator, because, there's somebody knitting. There's a whole group of people who want to watch her knit. Like, is that fascinating to me? I want the hat. I don't need to watch you make it,
Right.
But growing up, wait, what was the question again? Because I'm looking, you know what? I'm looking at this wicked picture. And what bothers me, and I said I wasn't going to talk about Ariana Grande except on the Ariana Grande show, but we are friends. I know her. Her number is in my phone right now. And I thought I had a niche. Okay, I'm the black person that with green lipstick, and there's that poster of that chick, and
Wearing
it
green
burns me
lipstick.
up when I say, I'm like, how do you know another black woman with green lipstick? How?
She was inspired by you.
And Cynthia sent a message to me. She
Did
was
she?
like, you did it first. I'm like, mm-hmm.
Oh,
So it very great, very talented. So that's what keeps throwing me, because I keep seeing that, and I'm like, all right, I don't know how you got two. But go ahead.
I mean, the fact that you have these friendships in the industry, that you have, reimagined yourself so many times. Coming back to what does success mean for you? It seems that you're living it.
So yes, success has changed for what it means to me, but to be healthy and to be happy in my right mind, because there's so many people who get fame, especially on the internet, doing all kinds of crazy things, and that could be hurtful to them or the people that watch. And I'm just thankful that now I can look back and like, okay, I did it right. Because sometimes you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. No one else has done it before. No one else that looked like me was doing it before, So, and I took a lot of backlash. Oh, you grown. Why are you acting so silly? Oh, you're just embarrassment to our race. You did. Oh, now, like, I know her. That's my friend. Or that's my cousin. I
Everyone
still
has
don't
an
go to the family
opinion.
reunion. I don't go. I know what you said about me, but it's okay.
And look at you now, an entrepreneur too. Before we go, I want to hear about your gummies.
Oh, okay. You can go to glozellgreen.com and get my gummies. Is you chill? Is you? It's about, calming the noise in your head, especially when you're like, okay, I'm busy, and now I just want to go to sleep. I just want to rest. Or I'm on a plane and, whenever you feel like, and you just want, So yes, thank you so much. You go to glozellgreen.com. They are all natural. It's not like you take one and just like, okay, we just wait for the room to spin. No, it's not like that. This is natural mushrooms that are good for you, not the ones that make you trippy trip.
I love that the package even says cinnamon free.
Yeah. Yes,
That's a great
true.
touch.
I'm glad you saw that. Yes. Yeah. So you can get your package and that's it. They're really tasty and they do the trick. Yay.
Well, I appreciate you coming on our show so much,
you.
Glozell.
I love your green ring.
Oh, thank you. Yes,
Oh.
green is the theme today. This has been such a treat chatting with you. This is From the Green Room. I'm your host, Ariana Escalante, joined by the lovely Glozell Green. If you want to see us interview some other of your favorite entertainers, please let us know. We can't wait to see you on the next episode. We'll see you there.
Love you, Wayne Brady.
Join your favorite late-night host, Tyrone Jackson, as he sits down with today's most popular urban comedians who discuss the art of comedy on stage.
All y'all women, I would get you, but you know I'm already taking off the draft. You should have got me where I was cheap. Tell you, I was available. I was out there, all in the grocery store, just looking for love.
I just want to say, just right now, the show you got, right, is incredible.
In every episode, you'll learn the history of hip-hop and R&B and how that sound, music, and genre changed the world forever.
I'm Chris Wilkes. I am a dancer and a choreographer. I've worked for Mariah Carey, Timbaland, Metro Boomin, MC Hammer. Hip-hop is a worldwide phenomenon because it's something that's so universal. It's pretty welcoming to people who are willing to learn about it.
At Hot in Hollywood TV, when we're on the red carpet, you're in the red carpet. And we have access to the biggest stars in the world, like Lenny Kravitz, Heidi Klum, Elton John, and more. Then there's the Urban Movie Review, where we take a look back in each episode of some of the greatest urban films ever made and frequently overlooked in modern cinema. Films like Cooley High, Shaft, and Cleopatra Jones.
Soundtracks go hand in hand with the script. Do you know what I mean? Even now, to this day.
They say I'm hopeless, like a penny with a hole in it.
Now you can join Dean Edwards and crew as they take you back to some of the greatest movies ever made for the urban audience. Also, there's The Sensual Woman. Then there's Gossip Queens.
All right, so I was traveling. I was booked to travel with a celebrity client. So I check in at the front desk, and they give me my room key and everything, right? So I go upstairs, I put my room key in and go to open the door. Lo and behold, look who's in my room.
What?
Yeah.
Then you can work out every week with celebrity trainer Venus Moore on Chocolate Soul.
Feels so good when my body is moving. So good. You're almost there, guys. Keep working. Got them timers up. Bam! 30 seconds.
Find out for yourself why Hot in Hollywood TV is one of the hottest new streaming services on the planet. So what are you waiting for? Start your free subscription to Hot in Hollywood TV right now.